Okay, so this is a tour of the game I made. It's called Fans, Rides, and More, I think, if I remember correctly. So this is the new map update. Well, there's a part 2 map update tomorrow where we're expanding it a little bit more. But there's another update recently and that expanded the park area, so I thought I would give a tour because it used to be over there by the stadium. We'll go over there later. Here's the theme park. So we have the yo-yo right here. And this isn't inspired off of any park. This is just my own creation. So I guess we can start this. I'm not show you what the game's called so you guys can play it at home. I don't know really how to control this, but there you go. I guess that's how you do it. This game's kind of laggy, so if you have an older device, I'm giving you a warning because this game is pretty laggy because it's a high performance. So as you can see, there's a lot of rides. All the rides except for 2 don't work, which is the roller coaster because it's bugged, so it's not working. It falls apart, and the drop tower is just for show. I'm going to be adding a new one in the updates tomorrow on the 21st. It's coming out at 1 or 2 Eastern time. So yeah, I'm going to turn this off because this is the most laggy ride in the game, as you can tell. So just let that slow down. Here's the Ferris wheel. If you're wondering where the control box is, there is no control box. All you have to do is just sit in it, and when you shake, it starts moving. So that's how the Ferris wheel works. And if you get off, don't worry, it will stop eventually after a while, and it won't stop mid-ride. So it only stops once you get off. And if any of the rides are not going back into the position you want, you can just reset them, because they're all resetable, I think, except the Ferris wheel. But that can't really get glitched out unless something happens, but then I'll fix it. But I'm not gonna ride the whole time so you guys won't get bored, but it'll stop eventually. So, fair warning, this ride is very glitchy, and it's really hard to get back in the position because sometimes it glitches into the floor, but I'll show you anyway.
If you've got what it takes, then buy your tokens now for the next ride.
So only use the floodlights at night, otherwise it's gonna get laggy, so I'm just gonna turn it off. And you can play music at most of the rides, I think. I'm not sure if you can do that this one. No. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I think you might be able to. But as you can see how glitchy this ride will be. I'll turn it off and just show you how it ends. See, like, it's really hard to control. Maybe you guys can figure it out, but see. Alright, so let's keep going. Here's the roller coaster. It's going to be taken down in the new update and replaced with a better roller coaster. I'm not going to tell you what kind of roller coaster it is. It's a secret. But as you can see, if I try to press the button, it just doesn't work. And if I try to reset it, so you can see that. It's glitchy. I'm not sure why. I'm not trying to fix it, but see? It tries to go, but it's like really broken, so they probably won't be doing the next update. There'll probably be something else. Here's the Wipeout. This is the ride with music. As you can see, I'm not going to play any of it just in case for copyright, but so you can lift the arm, put it back down. You can spin the arm and spin the turret, which basically just does that. I'll just do a little demonstration. And I'll show you what speed I like to put it at. I like to put it at 5 on the turret. I don't know what that says. Spin. 16 on the spin rim, and then lift it up. and I like to slow it down. And you can see, as it says in the note, don't ever spin them in the same direction. So don't do this. Do like this. Alright, so here's the hurricane. Well, here's the drop tower. I'm still going to keep it because it's iconic. It's from the old park. Here's the hurricane. I'm not going to demonstrate probably all of the rides. As you can see, that's pretty much all it does. Here's the carousel. You guys have probably all seen this ride before eventually. The green button. The green button controls the ride. The blue button resets it. None of the white buttons are fake. And that one, red one, stops it. So yeah. Here's the Sea Dragon. Now this ride is pretty confusing to use, so I'm going to show you how to use it. So you have to first basically like do this, like tap that a bunch, and then, or click it a bunch, and just keep going back and forth for a while until it takes over, and then it'll just keep swinging, and it will eventually stop. So yeah, so that's how you use the Sea Dragon, and if you're wondering why it's in the ground, it's because it was at an angle, and I can't figure out how to fix that, because I've tried everything, it doesn't work. So yeah, this is a new area getting built. Oh, I forgot to show that ride, but you guys can check it out, because this video is going to get long. This is secret. You guys may be able to guess what this is. I'll give you a hint. Putt-putt, golf. Alright, that's your only hint. Alright. Here is the abandoned Toys R Us / Walmart. As you can see, the Toys R Us logo is still on the side of the building. I forgot to take that off. This used to be a Toys R Us before getting changed into a Walmart back in 2021. This is it on the back. Here's the back. I've never actually been back there before. And I'll show you something really funny you can actually do inside the building, which I'm going to show right now. And I'll leave the Toys R Us as an Easter egg. So these two side parts are going to be extended in the new map. I'm not going to tell you why. And yeah, so it's coming out tomorrow. I'll show you what time. You come in here. There are some ceiling fans in here. You come over here to the back. You can see these bicycles. A little funny thing you can do is actually if you walk into them, oops, you can actually knock all of them off the shelf. See that one went flying? Watch this. Goodbye. Oh, so that's pretty funny. And if you're wondering where the fan switch is, I'm going to move it, but it's right back here behind the bikes. Oops. You just have to like, and you can also change this to whatever you want. So, and you can see it actually works. They run, and the cool thing about this is the little blue circle actually changes colors with the sky. So if it's nighttime, it turns black, and if it's daytime, it stays that light blue color. So that's a little funny Easter egg. That's pretty cool. So there's the stadium right there. Oh, I forgot to show speed, but yeah, it's just gonna move rotating rides. And I'm not going to show all of this map because this map's really big and it's going to get even bigger. I'm going to be extending the road. This intersection is not working. I'm going to fix that in the new update because I don't know why it's not working. It should be. It's just broken or something. Probably bugged. Here's a little gas station. More clothing here. Here's this fan. It's the only one with straight blades. This one is very bent. This one has lots of chain so it doesn't turn on. And here's the last one. And then there's this bent fan that's been taken out. And here's this little hugger one over here in the back. As you can see, it's very wobbly, so fun. I'm gonna remove this annoying door thing and put a new door in. Here's like a little yoga classroom. This is a projector that's not attached, so I'm gonna have to anchor that. There's 4 fans in here. Lost my train of thought there. And the lights do have to turn on and off. Here's the bus lot. You can drive these with this game is computer, phone, iPad, and console. You can drive these with consoles. I tested it, so. This is in the ground for some reason. I'll have to fix that in the new update. Delete that door. Here's the school tent. This fell down. I'm gonna have to anchor that. There's just a vent fan, hugger fan. I'm gonna put more fans in here. And a pair of socks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I gotta go. So show you what the game's called. Here it is. It's called Fans Riding More by Me. Any age can play it because I did it. And so 100%. So here it is. 2:14 p.m. tomorrow, July 21st. The new map is awesome. And you can see here's actually a thumbnail for it. And that's the old map. As you can see, there's the stadium. And you can see how much smaller the old map was before it got changed in the last update. And yeah, and I checked, the map up, the wall thing fixed. It was just a glitch yesterday, so yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my Blox glitch video.